Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now,
the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. So just about set now, and starting in this one, Mark Prior.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Okay, all set to go. And stepping in is the speedy Jackie Robinson. And ball one.
Counts 1-0.
And a pitch. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and a foul ball.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-2. And I think we can all be thankful that Jackie chose to pursue baseball. As great a football or basketball player as he might have been, it couldn't have matched his achievements on the diamond.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Now it's Mookie Betts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One out, base is empty. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Turns and fires to Betts. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Mike Piazza, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 out, space is empty.
Ball, down.
And another ball. Duke Snider waiting to bat for the Dodgers. .3-0 down. And a strike in there.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in
Batting
first
fourth,
base with a
center
quick free
fielder, Duke
pass.
Snyder.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Duke Snyder. And that one upstairs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And it hits the base. No throw, and everyone is safe.
Batting fifth, first baseman, number 14.
And now Gil Hodges. And there's a ball.
No strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. Pryor, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. First and second, 2 down here on opening day.
Ball, that's low.
In the dirt, blocked.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. And on the hill, Shohei Ohtani.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? That's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches. But if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Bottom of the first, here's Kyle Tucker. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? And a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Fires that fastball out of here.
Now it's the second baseman. Inside, and that's ball 1. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
(3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting third.
Billy Williams,
Left
the next
fielder,
Cub to hit.
number 26.
First pitch misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. One on, nobody out, a run in here in game 1 of 2 in the series. And that misses. And that's ball 2. Outside corner, there's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
So now 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one in the air center field. Snyder makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting fourth, right fielder.
So here's the opening day lineup for the
Sosa.
Cubs. Chris, what are you looking for out of them this season?
I'd say I'm looking for something new, Boog. I mean, they had the same 83 and 79 record each of the past 2 years, and they haven't won a postseason game since 2017. Baseball's a lot more fun when the north side is rocking, so I'm hoping for some improvement this time around.
Sammy Sosa, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground, and you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That's a ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Back-to-back singles. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
Two on, 1 out. Justin Turner now. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
2 on, 1 out. That one outside. And that is ball 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in. Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count's even at 2. Second and third, 1 away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Dansby Swanson stands in. That one hooked foul. To the left side, but it is well foul. 2 on, 2 outs.
One ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Cubs draw first blood on this solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back
Leading
to the
off
ballpark.
for the Dodgers,
Here comes
third
Max
baseman,
Muncy.
Max Muncy.
One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Muncy, in his 9th season, batting 6th in today's lineup, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Almost got him. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. His first homer of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Hernandez getting ready to hit. Right down to shoot. Strike 1.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Comes up empty. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 2nd. And that one hammered. Williams ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Tommy Edman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Tied up here in the early going. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Curve in the dirt. And that's in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Threw that fastball right
count.
by him,
3-2.
slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Batting ninth, pitcher
One gone runner at
Shohei
first.
Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first.
Ball
There's a ball. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And he swings over the top there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much
Now
bat
batting
speed. It's
second
hard
baseman,
to bring that to a
Jackie
halt
Robinson.
once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Led off the game with a strikeout. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed, gets dirty, gathers and throws, and they get the out. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. All even now at 1-1. We head to the bottom of the
Leading
second,
off
and now the
for the
catcher
Cubs.
comes up to hit.
Catcher,
Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya.
All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Right through there
No
for a
ball, 2
strike.
strikes.
Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably
Batting
doesn't feel
eighth,
like it.
third
He hit the ball
baseman,
hard,
number
but it doesn't
25.
always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And now, Gage Workman looking for his first big league hit right here. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. One down, base is empty. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. In the air, center field. Snyder snags it for the second out.
Batting ninth, pitcher number
So
22.
digging in, Mark Pryor. First offering,
that
and
ball
it
went out.
just misses. And that one inside and it hit him.
No, Boog, I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a
This
lot of
is
things about
fielder,
playing the game in our playing days,
Kyle
but
Tucker.
getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
Fought off foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Foul ball there. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that is that. One left for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1-1. And we're back.
Leading
New
off
inning
for
getting
Los
started.
Angeles,
Mookie Betts
shortstop
will make his way to the
Mookie
plate.
Betts.
Pryor back to work.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Popped in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a
Now
little
batting
bit right
catcher,
there. That
Mike
front shoulder
Piazza.
coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
There's a swing and a drive. Tucker really on his horse for it. Not there in time. It falls in the gap. Piazza around second, headed for third. The relay throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Duke Snider reached on an infield single his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Oh, 1 down.
Ball one.
One away with a runner at third here on opening day. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes.
Piazza takes his lead at third with one away. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield
Now
playing
batting,
back,
number
and this
14.
pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Gil Hodges steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that is out of play. And 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Next pitch is outside. Max Muncy would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
So the Dodgers leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. As we go to the last of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, number 23. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Ball 1 there.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Now batting,
Billy Williams, the next Cub to hit. Fly to center his first time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swings through that one for strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Got him swinging.
Now batting.
And here is
right
Sosa
fielder,
to the plate.
Sammy
Doubled his
Sosa.
first time. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Right through there for a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
As we go to
Leading
the top
off
of the
for the
4th,
Dodgers,
here's a big
third
power
baseman,
threat.
Max Muncy.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That clips a corner. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the funky Muncie is stifled by the strikeout. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Fly to left his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
To third, Workman. Fires across the diamond, and Hernandez is out.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Walked his first time. That one missed.
Counts 1-0.
And that's too high. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Dodgers go down quietly. Still tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And it'll bring up Justin Turner.
First baseman, Justin Turner.
Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting with. He's someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. The whole let the ball travel, let the ball get deep. For Justin Turner, that is beat it with that. I want to hit the ball out front. I want to hit the ball out in front of the plate. That's what he is trying to do. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second, and he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Everything came together for him. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. Just missed. And there's a foul ball. Turner stands at second with no outs. Chases that one out of the zone. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting,
And
catcher,
now it's Miguel Amaya. 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off. 1 out, the runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Struck him out looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
And up next for Chicago, Gage Workman.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man on second, 2 down. And fouled off. And the sweeper is off the plate.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That's off the mark. 2-2. And downstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. We played 4. All tied 1-1. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's
Dodgers,
duel so
pitcher
far. Here's how the
Shohei
starters have
Ohtani.
performed up to this point. And that clips the inside corner.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. In the dirt, and a count 1-2.
Two the count.
That's down and in. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him off for the backwards kick.
Back to the top of the lineup, and stepping in is the speedy Jackie Robinson. And there's the strike. Robinson goes 5 feet 11 inches, 205 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a ball popped up. Swanson makes the call and the grab.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now. 0 for 2 in this one. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and it falls. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see
Now
already
batting
is
catcher,
bat
Mike
stays in the
Piazza.
zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And another ball.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Tucker going back, hits the fence. Flying around third is Betts. He will score and the Dodgers have the lead.
Well,
Now
here we
batting
are, third time through the order, and this is
Snyder.
where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And up next for Los Angeles, Duke Snyder, 1 for 2. That's outside. Ball 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And that one is inside.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Next offering is down low. And now 3-0. Gil Hodges up next for the Dodgers. And there's the automatic. Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Back to work. 3-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting number 14.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for LA, Gil Hodges, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Dodgers with a run-scoring double, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Seiya Suzuki.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
And that is downstairs. 1-0. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Blake Treinen up and loosening in the pen. Garcia getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
One ball.
Just not
Two
able to
strikes.
catch up to that velocity.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Yeah, that's outside. And the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one finds its way through. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and
Now
physically
batting,
ready for the
center
big
fielder,
opportunity, and
Kyle
he came through for his
Tucker.
club right there.
Back to the top of the order now, and here is Kyle Tucker. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles
Now
back to back.
batting,
Wasn't able to
number
elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now number 23. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Slap the other way, foul. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, number 26.
Billy Williams will hit next.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The last thing he
Ball one,
wants
no
is to hit the
strike.
ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Nope,
And that
that's the ball.
misses. And it's 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one finds the corner, and it's 2-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Grounder might be 2. Fired to second. To Hodges in time. That's an inning-ending double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Tyson Miller.
Now pitching
Pretty
for
tight
the
game,
Chicago
so they're
Cubs.
looking for quality pitches out of him
Number
right here.
51.
Got to do his best to keep the score
Tyson
right where it is.
Miller.
Muncy at the plate and takes high there. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Ryan Brazier up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Hodge also throwing.
Ball 2.
Next pitch is downstairs. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, just came apart right there.
Now
Four-pitch
batting,
walk.
left fielder,
Guy at the
Teoscar
plate was not going to help him
Hernandez.
out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That's in there. And that's strike one.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tucker sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Muncy headed for third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
You'll often hear the phrase
Now batting,
short to it,
the pitcher,
long through
Shohei
it, and that's a
Ohtani.
great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ohtani with a swing. High fly ball driven deep to right. That's got a chance. One runs in, hits the top of the wall. The run scores all the way from first. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution
Now
of the
batting,
relay right there to
second
cut him
baseman,
down at
Jackie
third. And
Robinson.
he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Jackie Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. And ball one.
Counts 1-0.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside.
Count.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cubs 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Blake Treinen.
Now pitching
Still
for
a lot of
Los
game
Angeles,
left, and this game could
number
go either way.
49,
So this is a
Blake
big opportunity
Treinen.
for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now here
Leading
is
off
Sammy
for the
Sosa.
Cubs, right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Off the mark there. And that is ball one. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Evan Phillips up and throwing. Scott getting cranked up as well. Late swing fouled off. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. 1-2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 2-2. And the sweeper misses for a ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first.
And that chance handled. There's one to Hodges, and they turn two.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson digs in. Outside low, and that's ball one. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on here on opening day. Swing and a miss struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Cubs are down quietly, and they trail it 4-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Chicago
We're in the
Cubs.
seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound,
54.
Ryan Brazier.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Leading off for
Here's
Los
Mookie Betts
Angeles,
now.
Shortstop,
So you
Mookie
talk about a guy
Betts.
that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That catches the top part of the zone. It's 0-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And they'll do it again. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Turner makes the grab on the run.
Now batting, catcher Mike Piazza.
Here's the catcher to hit, Mike Piazza.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And there's a strike.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
That one outside, and the count is 1-1. swing and a miss. 2 away now.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Snyder stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Off the mark there. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And they add to the lead. It's 5-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Gil Hodges. Called strike right there. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one cutting but missing down low. And now the count is even.
2-2 the count.
That one ripped. And that's a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's a ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Draws the walk there. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. Throw over to first, and he's back in there. First pitch misses. Two outs. And another ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 5-1. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Treinen back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A sliding stop. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that
Now
play.
batting,
Footwork
number
was
25.
excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
And next for the Cubs, Gage Workman. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The Dodgers leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. That's a
One
ball.
ball,
Tried the
2 strikes.
sweeper. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. On the ground. And that one handled. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, pitcher Ryan Brazier.
Craig
Pinch
Counsell
hitting
going
for
with
the
a pinch
Cubs,
hitter
number
here.
8,
Andre Dawson
Andre
looking for a
Dawson.
2-out spark with the bases empty. Right through there for a strike. Now the 0-1. And that's
1-1.
outside. Line drive. And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder
So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Tucker.
Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. There's your strike.
0-1's the count.
And delivers
Off the plate,
outside.
1-1. Hey!
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And his hot hitting continues.
Now batting,
They kept him in the
number
yard that
23.
time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now it's the second baseman. And a foul ball. Strike two. Two aboard, two outs. High fly ball, right field. Edman moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Cubs 1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the eighth.
37.
Porter Hodge.
Porter Hodge.
Here's the left
Leading
fielder,
off for the
Teoscar
Dodgers,
Hernandez.
left fielder,
0 for
Teoscar
3 with 2
Hernandez.
flyouts and a ground out. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering upstairs.
His understanding of the strike zone,
Miguel.
very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy Edman.
Now it's the right fielder, Tommy Edman. And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Freddie Freeman. Runner on first with one down for him. Up the middle. Nice stop. Flips it from the ground. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Acrobatic play to get this one started. Determined to get a good flip. And that flip leads to an inning-ending double play.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Alex Vesia.
Bringing in
Now
the lefty
pitching
with a
for
left-handed
Los
hitter
Angeles,
coming up to hit. Classic
number
bullpen
51.
move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. So up now for Chicago, Billy Williams.
26.
Outside low, ball one. The
Ball
Dodgers
one, no strike.
bullpen with some action. Anthony Banda looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Phillips, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. A little bit low,
that's
and a
down.
count now 2-0.
Ball 3.
And there's the automatic.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And it's fouled away. That one lifted to left. Hernandez ranging after it. Hauls it in for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right
Now
there. He saved extra
right
bases for
fielder,
sure. If the pitcher's his
Sammy
friend, he'll give him a
Sosa.
second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa. And that's off
Ball one.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And that one is lifted in the air. Snyder settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
2 outs, base is empty.
Turner.
And now the first baseman, Justin Turner, 1 for 3. Missed with a
Ball one.
changeup. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They're down here 5-1. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Ball.
Close one, doesn't get the call.
1-0.
And that is ball 1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Lee Smith getting ready to go. Brown warming up as well. That misses, and now 2-0.
2-0.
Next offering is fouled back. That one fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Now batting,
Third time he struck out in this
shortstop,
one, and
Mookie
definitely
Betts.
an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Betts now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And misses inside. That one
Ball 3.
missed. Pulls that one foul. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Mike
Man at first with 1
Piazza.
gone. Mike Piazza steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right through there for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Betts over at first with one away. And it is 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Inside, ball 3.
And ball
That's
4,
outside.
2 aboard.
Ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A
the
game
center
plan that
fielder,
he's
Duke
sticking to.
Snider.
He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Duke Snider. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Workman pulls that one down. 2 down.
Now batting, number 14.
So first and second with 2 outs. Gil Hodges digs in now. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Slice down the right side.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
One ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Nope, outside.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is down low. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that'll load the bases.
First base.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing a walk.
For the Dodgers,
very gritty.
third baseman,
Here comes the manager
Max
out of the Cubs
Muncy.
dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Porter Hodge is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Lee
the
Smith
Cubs,
on to pitch out of the pen
number
here.
46.
Well, no margin for error in
Lee
terms of throwing
Smith.
strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Max Muncy at the dish. Just
Inside, ball 1.
missed. Smith, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
Ball 2.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. You're getting a
Back,
taste
ball
right
three.
here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really
Three
good eye
balls,
at the strike
one strike.
zone. Teoscar Hernandez waiting to bat for the Dodgers. That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
No, not what they were looking for from him out of the pen. That'll drive a manager
Now
crazy.
batting
He
left
wants
fielder,
guys to come in and
Teoscar
attack the strike zone.
Hernandez.
2 outs, bases full. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. Popped up right side. Turner. And that is that. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Cubs 1. Bottom of the ninth, and here comes Dansby Swanson. And that one fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, Miguel
And here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one missing low. Way inside, gets out of the way. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Snyder snags it on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to
Number
cover all
25.
that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
1 out left for the Cubs. Gage Workman, the next Cub to hit. A switch hitter batting right. What a stop. And what a play. Ball game.
Sometimes you can flip a coin with these short 2-game series, but they came out, they got the first game, and that's all you want to do. You know you're guaranteed a split at this point, but now you got to turn the page and get ready for the next game. Perhaps you get a 2-game sweep.
6-1 is your final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.